Neal, this is Nash, and this is my TNA Sacrifice predictions. I'll go through the list for you. We've got Jeff Hardy versus Mr. Anderson. This looks like it's going to be a good match. I've always liked Jeff Hardy, and if Jeff Hardy manages to get anywhere near a good match out of Mr. Anderson as Kurt did, that's going to be amazing. Really don't care who wins. Probably Anderson to get the rub off Hardy, to be honest. Especially considering we still don't know whether Jeff Hardy's going to be out of prison this time next month. Sting versus Jeff Jarrett. I don't know, it could go either way. I think Sting will probably go over. They'll probably pull out a baseball bat and beat the crap out of him. I don't expect this to be a long match. I think it'll probably be quite good. It's an icon match, so it should be alright. One of the ones I'm looking forward to, #1 Contenders match. Beer Money versus Team 3D versus the Motor City Machineguns. They so need to give the Motor City Machineguns more time. They're one of the best things on TNA. And, Chris Simon. But anyway. Yeah. So, looking forward to that. TNA tag title match. I can't believe I'm actually saying the band are the tag team champions. It's just so wrong, it's not real. Versus Inc. And the band are so going to win because they're not going to give them the title for 2 days and then give it to Inc. Though, I would actually really love to see the Motor City Machineguns win the #1 Contenders match. And Inc. win the title, so we could have Motor City Machineguns versus Inc. Because I think that would be a really good fun match to watch, but don't see it happening somehow. I really want the Motor City Machineguns to win the #1 Contenders match, though I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to Team 3D or Beer Money, to be honest. Because TNA just have no common sense. So yeah, we've got right, okay. Chelsea versus The Ring, Desmond Wolfe versus Abyss. Again, I don't really care who wins. I'd quite like Wolfe to win because I like Desmond Wolfe. And to be honest, I don't really like the whole Hogan-ized Abyss at all. So, yeah, we'll probably go with that. Global title match, Rob Terry versus Orlando Jordon. I reckon Orlando Jordan's going to win this one, you know. The funny thing with Orlando Jordon is the fact that he's actually really, really talented. And when people put all the crap to one side, he is a portable lump of controversy that's very, very talented. So, you've got to give him that. You've got to give him credit for getting himself some serious heat and looking really credible at the same time, which is really nice. Career versus title, Tara versus Madison Rayne. Madison Rayne's so blatantly going to win because Tara's leaving. So that's kind of it's a non-match match. Hopefully will be pleasantly short. TNA X Division title match, Kaz versus Douglas Williams. I really like Kazarian. I think he's really good. I think Douglas Williams is very, very talented. I think if they do this right, it will be an incredibly good match. If they give it the time and they actually put some effort into it, it will be a very good match. And TNA World title match, RVD versus AJ Styles. I think RVD is blatantly going to go over because I don't think they're going to put the title back on AJ this soon. The biggest... RVD is going to keep the title, but the thing that annoys me about the whole AJ thing is the fact that he isn't really a good heel. People hate the fact that he's doing the Flair stuff. So it's like, if you made him burn the robe and you took the tacky Flair copying moves out of his moveset and let him be AJ again, people would instantaneously love him again. So it's kind of like he's a heel that isn't really a heel. So it kind of doesn't really work in that sense. So that's kind of my summary of TNA Sacrifice. I think the whole thing's going to be really good. Going to be like quite a good pay-per-view. I know Lockdown was a bit of a letdown, but if they even go Lockdown, letdown. Yeah, very true. But if they can get, if you look at these matches in basis, they should all be minimum 3-star matches. And you could see a couple of them being very good if they let them be. Hardy versus Anderson, if they really tried, they could pull off a 4-star match. Sting versus Jarrett, it's probably going to be, what, a 3.5 star match at best. 2.5 if it's done really badly. Number 1 contenders match for the tag titles could be really, really good. Obviously, the more Motor City Machine Guns, the better, in my opinion. But hey, tag title match is going to suck. To be fair, I have to defend the band in the fact that, like, the match they did with Team 3D, the street fight, was actually Scott Hall's first ever street fight. And when you think about that, that's quite scary when you think about it. This is a 50-year-old guy doing a street fight for the first time. That's quite, that takes a fair bit of balls. It does. So I suppose some credit to him. But I just think it seems so stupid having 2 guys that are legends damaging their legacy consistently. They're not going to make them job because they jobbed at the last pay-per-view, so blankly going over. I don't really get the whole Desmond Wolfe versus Abyss thing. Yeah, Abyss fancies Chelsea. Well, yeah, don't most of the guys on the roster, let's be fair. She's fine. Chelsea versus a ring. We know which one we take. This was supposed to be a really quick run through, but I've kind of redone it, but never mind. Fast version. Anderson, Sting, Band, Desmond Wolfe, Orlando Jordon, Madison, Rayne, Kaz, and RVD is my predictions. Before I start rambling all over again. Oh, one thing I was going to say. Somebody asked me what this was. This is an Edge Bear that I got when I bought one of the WWE pay-per-views. Spear. And he lives on the corner of my sofa. In case you ever wondered what the bear was in the background, it's an Edge Bear. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Keep watching. Hopefully going to do the other 2 reviews of 50th Festival Finale and Better Than Our Best of ROH very soon. And do check out Knock Out the Divas on the Daily Wrestling Show, which is my Divas segment. And I shall catch you guys soon. Have a good weekend. Hope you enjoy the pay-per-view.